moderators, back at y'all again. And y'all just happened to catch me on my salon stylist job. That's where I'm at now, but I'm taking my break at this time. Of course, you know I'm not going to be able to do this while I'm working. So what I'm going to do is just let y'all all take a stroll on that pecan caramel yellow fox cake. Yes, this time it's taken from the Betty Crocker box cake. And you know, those cakes are not that sweet, so that's what I like about it, mixed in with that caramel. Yes, that's what I like about that cake. It doesn't send you to high blood pressure heaven. Sugar rise in heaven. So we're going to go on and take that stroll, y'all. Let's take that stroll. Okay, y'all, we're going to go ahead and start out with our Betty Crocker cake mix, our super moist cake mix. That's what we're starting out with. All right, I'm going to go ahead and open the box. And I'm going to go right on along and I'm going to go right on along with it, with the instructions on how to prep it. All right, how to prep it. We're going to be using, it says, y'all know I can't walk no straight line when it comes to following directions with this here cake box mix. Oops. It's popping out my hand, y'all. It's mad at me because I don't want to follow instructions. Yes, I got to be a bad girl, a little bit of a bad girl. It requires a cup of water and a third of softened butter. And it also requires 3 eggs. That's all it requires, y'all. Now, if y'all want to go along and make it the way that it's required, that's fine too. But I'm gonna do 3/4 of water, 3 eggs, like it asks me to do, and I'm gonna go with a 1/3 cup of softened butter. Yeah, I kind of microwaved it a little bit, so I got it soft that way. For a few seconds. And then I'm also gonna add a 1/3 of sour cream. Okay, that's the only thing different I'm gonna do to this cake. A 1/3 and just less water. A 1/3 of sour cream. Like I said, you can go directly by what the box instructs you to do if you want to, and you'll still be safe. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and cut it open, y'all. I'm gonna dump it in our bowl. Okay, super moist Betty Crocker. Toss it over there on the other canner. And we're gonna go on and add our ingredients in. All our ingredients are going to go in. Our eggs, our water. Pour those in. Did I do it? The water, the eggs. All right, you're just gonna do it like this here. Do it like that. And I'm gonna come with the water. Plop, 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 plop. Then I'm gonna come with the butter. Everything going in. Plop, 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 plop. Okay. And I'm gonna take this spatula that I dug into the sour cream with. And I'm gonna clean that butter out of the cup, y'all. I'm gonna come along and do a sour cream. And the reason I'm doing sour cream because it adds a little bit of moisture. I feel like whenever there's water being added to a cake, I think water dries out the cake. So I just add a little sour cream, or either if you don't want to use sour cream, you can use about a little bit of cooking oil, like a tablespoon of cooking oil, to kind of get your moisture in your cake. I think I'll do better stirring with the small spatula, so we're gonna go and start off like that. I'm not gonna use no mixer. I'm gonna do elbow grease. We're gonna use elbow grease. We're gonna use our elbow utensil. That's what we're gonna do. We're gonna stir and stir until it becomes smooth. And everything combined together and becomes smooth. It doesn't have to be extremely smooth, so you don't have to stir forever. Just as long as you get everything mixed in. Because you don't want to have a flat cake. You don't want to stir too much. Make sure that butter is also mixed in well. Okay, we're gonna toss it to the side. See how it look, y'all? And make sure your butter is well blended too in there. Now I'm gonna also make the next step. We're gonna go on and go to our Pecan, over dependable Pecan spray. And we're gonna spray the pan. Shake my pan up a little bit. Get that flour and oil mixed up good. You know, just tap, spray a little bit. That's the way I do it. You can do it the way you want to do it if you want to. You can do this here and be through with it and call it a day like that. Or you can tap spray. Okay. Okay, here we go, y'all. I'm gonna stir it a little bit more because I feel like that butter is not completely mixed in. I did see a little lump there. Let me stir and see what that is. Stir and see that little lump, y'all, right there. That little lump right there. You're gonna stir and you're gonna see what that is. Press it against the bowl. I think it was a little bit of butter. Get that butter flowing right in there, y'all. So more butter right there. It's already soft, but it's just needs a little bit touching up on. Squash it up a little bit. We got it there. Now we're gonna just place it in the pan. Wait a minute, let's see here. That butter flow going. Okay. Not gonna be half stepping. Is that butter? Is that butter? Can't be half stepping now. Okay, this is, I squashed it up. It was soft. As y'all know, I like to pour on the corners of my pan whenever I'm doing cakes. I don't want a pregnant cake. Okay, we're gonna get our cake in the oven. I'm gonna spread it out a little bit more so to even out. Spread it out a little bit more like that. Yeah, it look kind of messy in the pan because I coated on the edges, but it's gonna be all right though. A little messy up against the pans, unneat freak. If you feel insecure about all of that being against the pan like that, you take your wet towel, dish towel that's clean. Then you take it and clean it off. Do y'all want me to do that? Is it irritating y'all like that? Would you please do us a favor, Miss V? Please wash that off the edges of your pan. Do that mean I'm nasty if I don't do it? Do it mean I'm nasty? Oh, I'm just messing with y'all. I'm just messing with you. All right, I'll do it for y'all's sake. I cleaned it off the edges of the pan. You know what? We're gonna place her in the oven. Clean off those edges like y'all told me to do. We're gonna clean all that off there. And then we're gonna slap her in the oven for at 350. And she usually don't take long. I say about 15 or 20 minutes before this cake is probably ready. All right, see y'all on the next clip. All right, inspirators, look at the cake how it came out. See that? There's the cake. Let me put my ring light on. I forgot to do that. Turn the ring light back on. Okay, here we are. All right, inspirators, look at what we have here. Okay, we're gonna go on and move on to the next step. I'm gonna make the caramel for this cake. Okay, let's move to the next step. Off we go. Okay, you guys, we're gonna go right ahead and start with our caramel. I have in this cup here, I have a third of white sugar, and underneath this white sugar, I also have a 3/4 cups of brown sugar. It don't have to, it can be dark or light brown sugar. It doesn't matter. So I'm gonna go ahead and dump it in our pan. We're gonna dump it in there so it can start to melt on our eye, which is medium heat between 4 and 5. That is a medium heat I have going there. And so we're gonna break everything up and let it and babysit it. Closely babysit it until everything melts. That's where we're going with this. And turn this way because I am left-handed. So I'm gonna turn it this way. And I'm gonna work it in as it gets hot and our sugar will melt. So far, this is where we at with our caramel. Once again, the eye is between, it's medium heat. then for me that is like between, it's right on 5 for me, for my eye. So that's where we at right now. Let our sugar melt as soon as the pan get hot. Okay, it seems like everything is getting a little bit too hot too fast. Kind of lift it up off of the eye with your, lift it up off of the eye and just keep stirring. Keep stirring. So I kind of turned my eye down a little bit between 3 and 4 because we don't want it to go too fast, because this is brown sugar that I have here. And it's more brown sugar than white sugar. So this is what we have going. Well, what I'm going to do now, as of right now, since it's melting, I'm going to go right ahead and put my cornstarch in. And that is a tablespoon, my bad. A half tablespoon of cornstarch. And what that cornstarch is going to do is thicken it up, okay? This is where we at with the it's going to thicken up your caramel. And then right here, what I'm going to do next, I'm going to go right ahead and place my butter in. Place my butter in there. Let the butter dance around in there a little bit. Alright, then I'm going to place it back on the eye. So I'll let that butter catch up with that sugar. Kind of calm it down a little bit. Now, there's so many different ways you can make caramel. I'm making mine completely different from some people. You can make it more than one way. And I know y'all probably familiar with that. So, I'm gonna let everything catch back up. There's more than one way to make caramel. Got to let everything catch back up, y'all. This room temperature butter I just placed in there. See, that butter kind of slows it down on burning the sugar, so I just go ahead and place it in there as soon as the sugar starts to melt. It kind of stops it from burning the sugar, and it makes it stop lumping up so bad too. But you have to keep your stir going. To the people that are not familiar with how to make caramel. I would have went with condensed milk, But I kind of wanted to do it from scratch this time. Okay, once it starts kind of bubbling or whatever a little bit, I'm gonna go ahead and put my my milk in. It's starting to bubble up. Now we really look like we have a mess, don't we? Yeah, we gotta do some stirring. A lot of stirring gotta go on, y'all. Okay, y'all see it's getting a little thick since I put out everything in there. It's getting thicker. A little sugar's gonna go off that spoon after a while. It's gonna leave. You see it's gotten a little darker and thicker. It's slowly falling off the spoon, so it's getting thicker. Uh-oh. Don't want it to burn though, but it will burn. You got to constantly stir it. No leaving the eye. It will scorch. I think it's almost there, y'all. I don't want it to scorch. I think this is it. It's about to scorch on me, and we don't want that. When you start seeing those little bits in there, little brown, deep brown bits in there, that means it's about to scorch. So I'm gonna take it off and let it finish, cool down, and finish cooking on its own. And I'm thinking it's pretty much there though, y'all. See how it's dropping off the spoon? I'll turn it this way so your eyes can see better. See better there? When it drip off the spoon like that, that kind of lets you know that it's kind of ready. So we're gonna let it cool down, and then we're gonna go on. I'm gonna also put a little salt in it, so just a little bit. Just a little bit of salt. Not that much, 1/8 of salt. Give a little taste to it, y'all. And a little bit of, you don't really have to do this though. Get off the eye because I don't want it to continue to cook. So we're gonna put a little bit of vanilla flavor in there. vanilla flavor. That's all we need. Just a little 8. That's all I need. That's how we're gonna do it. See, it's starting to thicken up already, even more. Then you want to taste it and see if it's just right for you. And we're gonna let it get a little, let it cool down, y'all. Okay? Let that good old caramel cool down. All right. And I'll be back with y'all on the next what? On the next clip. On the next clip, okay. Okay, as y'all can see, the caramel has gotten kind of warm and it has thickened up a little bit more. This is the perfect time to put it on the cake, okay? Perfect time before it gets really, really stiff. So what I'm gonna do too as well, I'm gonna just add some chopped nuts in. I'm gonna add roasted chopped nuts in, okay? Chopped pecans. All right. Take my hand and I'm gonna dash them into our caramel, okay? You're not a pecan. You don't like pecans mixed in with your frosting, with your not frosting, but your with your caramel. You don't have to mix it with your caramel. And we're gonna spread it out on the top of our cake. Some here, a little bit there. Kind of like making praline candy, but it's kind of like making praline candy, so. The thing about caramel, you have to hurry up before it stiffen up on there. And I put it on there while it's warm. Y'all see it's trying to stiffen up on me, don't you? See it's trying to stiffen up on me? Like I should have made more. Here's our caramel. Kind of tricky with the lighting. All right. We're gonna go ahead and taste it too, y'all. Okay, Inspirators, we're gonna go ahead and go right ahead and we're gonna try this cake. It's moist. I should have known it was gonna be moist. Okay, Betty Crocker. Betty Crocker. Not bad, Betty Crocker. Very moist and fluffy. Once again, I want to thank y'all for taking that stroll just to see how everything goes when living with V.